It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Love now to pass on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Patriots will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. K.J. Hamler, 28 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 29, Love. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10. Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And shedding the tackle, and now and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Cook. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jared Cook, 56 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing. Love. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, going to the air with Love. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
To the air again, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. To throw now, here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr. It's complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Hunter Renfrow, 32 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To Boyle here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down carry for Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 156 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, The ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates, the worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Carr to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
2nd down and 8.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
2nd and 7.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing his car.
With a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.